Welcome to Business Communication and Presentation Skills. Today, our chapter is Chapter 5, Presentation Skills. This is specially designed for Kadi Sarva Vishwavidyalaya for the students of VSITR and LDRPITR. Since the topic is presentation skills, others also can take the advantage of it. So, moving ahead to the introduction. Now, why do we need presentation skills? It's a question. Now, some people think that presentation means that you need to have a podium in front of you and you need to have a lot of audience. Some people also think that presentation means you need to have some slides, you need to have some more audience, then only you can present, or just because you need to have, you don't have any big pitches, means you don't have to present anything in front of the client, you don't have big audience, you don't have more people or in the office that you don't present. So that does not mean that you don't present it to people. So let us understand presentation first. So this is those who think that for presentation you need all these things. Let us understand it is not all these things only. When a mother says that you have done a good job, it is a presentation. You're presenting it to the child in a way that child understands. Now, you can, by this image, I don't have to say it is presentation. You are sharing. Yes, you are sharing your food. It is presentation. Now you are, the child is presenting to the mom, mom, I'm hungry. Suppose you are a fitness cream, and then you want to influence others with your fitness videos. You can just put it up and others may get influenced. Suppose you want to have, you have a problem and somebody has a problem and you solve it from point A to point B. You solve it. That is presentation skills. You're solving the problem. You're influencing people. Your body language, your non-verbal communication, all these things are presentation skills. What if I have created a YouTube channel and some faculty may get influenced to create a YouTube channel? So an influencer for that particular faculty or anybody. Yes, I can also make it. That is what influencing means. In the college, you interact with others with your peer-peer communication and other different students you communicate. That is also presentation. You talk, you interact, you communicate, you share. These things are there. Now, interacting with different people. Now, in your class, it is not necessary that only people from Gujarat are there, people from other parts of the countries are also there in your class, or you go out from Gujarat to some other place. So you interact with those people, different people in different way. You know how to interact. इसके साथ मुझे ऐसे बात करनी है, इसके साथ मुझे ऐसे बात करना है, अच्छा इसके साथ मुझे ऐसे बात करना है. So you, that is also a presentation skills which everybody up till now, whatever I said, everybody is doing that. So please remember, all those things are presentation. A teacher interacting with students, every teacher does not interact the same way, they interact in a different way. So that is also a presentation. Okay, so when you go to the market, you interact with the vendors. So that shopkeeper understands what you want. Suppose you say tomato and he gives potato. That is not what interaction, that is not what communication means. That is not what presentation means. The person should understand. So there are so many places that we have used the presentation. So I hope you got some idea about presentation, that this is presentation, not only with podium, not only with slides, not only with the. So now, in an organization in present, it is also a presentation. You're presenting in front of the client so that he understands what your product is. In organization, presenting in front of the staff or in front of the class. So that is also presentation. Presenting it to the suppliers. What you want, you tell the supplier and supplier gets it to you. So that is also presentation. The person should understand. So many examples, right? Now if you now identify who is you here. Okay, you have to identify who is the you here, and you want to go ahead in your career. So you present it, right? You want to go ahead. How you present it, that is. Then, in short, what presentation is? Presentation is not only done using book stand or podium or slides or audience. We present and influence people every day. In work, we study, we interact with different kind of people. We present it. We present it to our teachers. We present it in front of the market, what we want when we go to the market. In front of the client, in front of the staff, we are trying to get ahead when we are trying to get ahead of our career. So this is in short. I'm not saying this is the only place that we present, but I hope you understood. These are the places, these are some places where you are presenting. Okay, so now let's move ahead. Now here I have written that you are intelligent, you have got business wisdom, you have got excellent product knowledge, you're committed to your business, you're committed to your work, you're committed to your work ethic. But what if you do not know how to connect? You have all the good things, but you're not able to connect. Then say you are not able to resonate with the audience, no matter how good your message is. You've got everything good, but you are not able to connect with your audience, and the audience is not. Do you think you are a good presenter? You have your answer. Yes or no, you have your answer. Okay. Now, according to a survey in Australia, if you are an effective presenter, you are a minority, because everybody is not an effective presenter. I don't call myself an effective presenter because I learn every day to improvise, to improve. More than half of them said that presenter generally read the PowerPoint slides. You might have experienced that. 40% found the presenter, only 40% found that the presenters are engaged. Engaged means the person is whatever, there is an engagement with the presenter and the audience. Audience are not just listener, there is an interaction that is going on, so that they are engaging the participant, they are engaging the audience. 60% found that there is little eye contact. People are afraid of having eye contact, don't know why, but have eye contacts. And what they found is true. 60% of them, no eye contact. When you were presenting in front of the class, introducing yourself, remember, less eye contact. You were looking up, you were looking this side, you were looking because of nervousness. And I used to tell, kya upar makdi ka jala hai ki nahi, right? So have eye contact, and I have taught you where you should, which is the area where you can have. 60% are frequently nervous. Whenever there is a presentation, everybody is nervous. So don't feel that you are something, you are someone different. Everybody is nervous. So that, because of that nervousness, you are not able to connect with the audience. And 75% believed if they were better speakers, they would gain more respect for the knowledge and expertise. Whoever comes for presenting, they have knowledge, they are expert, they are the expert for that particular topic or that particular subject. But if they were able to speak correctly or present perfectly, then they would gain more respect. So to gain more respect, you need to speak, present correctly. There are some myths of public speaking. I'm taking two myths from the book. The first one is speaking in public is not like killing lion. In the olden age, people used to eat by hunting. So if you are a good hunter, you get your meal on daily basis. And this hunting skill is inherited by the younger generation. So speaking skills or Public speaking is not inherited. You have to practice. You have to plan, prepare, practice. All these things you have to do. Then only you will be able to present. So don't think it is like killing lions. Second is, you don't have to be perfect. There are some people, oh yeah, this topic I'll get up tomorrow and then I'll just go and talk. So what happens is, when you do that, in between you have a lot of fillers like and then the person is thinking, yeah, and still the person is thinking, and person have the use of word fillers like like lot of like. So this, you don't have to be perfect is again a myth. Yes, you have to be perfect. Now, why presentation skill is important? We understood this is where we present, all these things we understood. Now, the question is, why presentation skill is important? Now, when this question is asked, I'm sure this is how you look, stumped. What can I answer? Right? Yes. So please remember, presentation skill is not on and off. Okay, as today presentation on, presentation over, off. No, it's not that. Presentation skills is rainbow of colors. There are so many skills involved in it. There are so many places. See, everywhere we saw where all you present. So it was like rainbow of colors. Talking to parents, talking to client, talking to the market people. So this is the rainbow of color. Presentation is rainbow of color. It is not on or off switch. Okay. So the primary goal of the presentation skill is to be better in than your competition. Your competition can be you, your competition can be others. So the primary goal at present, what is my primary goal? That my presentation should be better than somebody else. So that is what my primary goal is. Then secondary goal of your presentation, to get better every presentation that you deliver. If you remember my first presentation, my first presentation was chapter 7. Now, when I look at chapter 7, I feel horrible. Oh my God, this is how I presented. I have learned, I have improved. That should be my, I keep on improving. The person keep on improving as you present. That should be the secondary goal. First goal, you become better than your competition. If it is an organization, you become better than this organization. If it is your colleague, you, then you become better than your competition. You become your competition. I hope you understood this. So whenever you read presentation skills are important, think better presentation skills are critically important. Okay. So when somebody says presentation skill, yes, think better presentation skills. Now I'm going in detail. That those were general thing. Now I'm going in detail. Presentation skills important in individual success. Now, when somebody says individual success, what comes in your mind? That is job interview. In job interview, success rides upon your presentation. How you present yourself, not how somebody else present yourself. How you success rides upon your presentation. Outshining the competition. The person who went before you should be outshining that person. Competition. Whoever is your competition, you outshine. Acha, ye acha hai, so now let me put better. The result can be black and white. The result will can be whether you are hired or whether you are not. But skills are rainbow of color. My skills will not be same as Payal ma'am's skills or Shweta ma'am's skills. Their skills may not be same as my skill, but skills when get together, it will be rainbow of colors. I have different skills, so that is rainbow of colors. So it's a new term that I've got it, so I liked it. Then when you are in a business meeting, you have to contribute what your thoughts are. You should be presenting it to your team. And for your career growth, it necessitates that presenting your idea. When you're in a group, when you're in a team presentation, if you keep mum, your ideas are not taken into consideration and there is no growth for you, even though you are the best. So if you need promotion, train others about what your job is, and then you get promoted. See, people think that if I train somebody, then that person will take your position. For me, it is fine. If they take my position, then I get a promotion. But what is prevailing and what I have seen is they're afraid to share the knowledge. Do not be afraid to share the knowledge if there is a promotion that is waiting for you. You prepare them, you give your chair to them, and then you move ahead. Okay. Now, presentation skills are important for business success also. How you present it to your client, right? So, having superior product never guarantee business success. You have got a best of best product that you have, but if you do not know how to present it, Mhm. Nothing is going to happen. I'm taking two examples. The first one is Tata. Now, Tata Motors. Who is the face, or who is the person who makes the presentation? I guess it is Ratan Tata. Then I've taken Sudha Murthy and Narayana Murthy model as super presenter for Infosys. If they do not present it the way it is supposed to be connected, then their super whatever product that they have may not be sold in the market. So business leaders are often expected to present their message with confidence. Yes, there has to be a confidence and clarity in whatever you are speaking. So why $1 million are depend on them, on your presentation. Presentation skill is important for stress reduction. How? प्रेजेंटेशन स्किल. कुछ कुछ लोग तो सोच रहे होंगे कि प्रेजेंटेशन स्किल्स मेरा स्ट्रेस बढ़ गया, बट हियर आई एम सेइंग इट रिड्यूसेस द स्ट्रेस. इफेक्टिव प्रेजेंटेशन स्किल्स रिड्यूसेस मिसकम्युनिकेशन. सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम कहाँ पे? मिसकम्युनिकेशन. देयर इज द स्ट्रेस, miscommunication. So if you are a good presenter, if you are a better presenter, your stress level decreases. Better presentation skills reduces the stress on the presentation. Why? Because you become effective communicator. You work on your presentation and become effective communicator. Even in the lab, when you are presenting, you were presenting your thoughts, and when you forgot, you had your notes with them, but you are presenting it. You're presenting your. A presentation skill is important to time management. Some presentation takes too long. It is a waste of time. Better presenter get their messages in less time. That does not mean today I am going to finish the presentation in short, because connect with you, I need to make you understand what I'm trying to tell you. So those who are thinking, ah, ma'am, आज presentation 5 मिनट खत्म कर देंगे, 10 मिनट खत्म कर देंगे. No, it's not going to happen, because presentation skill is my best topic, and I love to present this and give my experience, share my experience with you. So respect time. There are people who come late for the presentation. No, don't do that. Better presenter can present the 13-minute presentation in 5 or 90 seconds. How? Because you prepare effectively for the presentation. टाइम नहीं है 5 मिनट में खत्म कर दो, और भी टाइम नहीं है 90 seconds में खत्म कर दो. So better presenter, he works hard on presenting effectively. It is important for leadership. So everybody has seen, everybody knows who this leader is, Gandhi ji. Every cause needs to have a leader. So this image is for salt satyagraha. So the leader is, every leader needs to be able to stand up and deliver clear and inspiring message. If Gandhiji would not have inspired, people would not have joined. Team, the team and followers will judge the leader and the talk on presentation skills. आप जो बोलना चाहते हैं, आप कैसे प्रेजेंट करते हैं उसके ऊपर ऑडियंस आपको जज करेंगे कि इन पे भरोसा करना है या नहीं करना है. So it's important for leadership skills. It's important for public image and opinion. Now there is a new product that you have launched in the market. How you deliver the product information is important. People will suppose you as I said, you have good product knowledge, you have everything that is good, but you are not able to present. People will remember is the extreme good and the extreme bad. Remember, Please remember, better presentation skills doesn't guarantee success. But if you are a better presenter, you can better fight it off because you have those analytical thoughts that is coming in, and you can, when you're fighting. I'm not talking about this fighting. I'm talking about fighting for whatever the cause is. You will have a lot of knowledge. You come prepared. Okay. So your public image depends on how you present. If how the product will sell, how you present. Since this chapter is long, I will keep on giving you the summary of whatever we are covering. So we saw summary of presentation, why presentation skill is important. It is important for individual success. It is important for business success. It is important for stress reduction. When I say stress reduction, I hope you are going back to the slide and thinking stress reduction, time management. 30 minutes का 5 मिनट में या 90 सेकंड में presentation should not be too long. It is a waste of time. Important skills are important to leadership, Gandhiji. Public image and opinion, new product. I hope you remembering these slides so that you know why presentation skills are important. Now I'm moving into the tips of good presentation skills. I may go through the slide, I may read the slide, so please bear with me. Analyze the audience before writing out what they'd like to say. Now analyze the audience. When I say I'll analyze the audience, at present to whom am I teaching? I'm teaching to the first year students. Do they have experience? No, they do not have experience of presentation skills. So I will speak in that way. The same presentation, if I take it to the corporate, will I teach the way I'm teaching right now? I may not. I may take some other example. So I analyze the audience. How old are they? From where are they coming? Are they coming from village? Are they coming from rural area, urban area? All these things, age, all these things, this is how you analyze the audience. What example to take? Learn how to build rapport. You enter the hall, you enter the seminar hall, or you enter the class and you start your presentation, but there is no connection. People don't know you. You need to know the audience. So you can connect the audience by asking them few questions. How was your day? How did you come? Something. Uh, have some interaction of 30 seconds or 35 seconds. So you connect. So you build rapport. Rehearse to increase your confidence and improve your performance. The more you rehearse, the more you will be getting the confidence. Remember, there is no injection for confidence. You have to rehearse to get the confidence. And when you get the confidence, your performance is improved. Warm up before you try to speak so you don't trip over your words. Warm up does not mean that you go outside, wear your sports shoes, and then you do that warm up. No, this means whatever your presentation is, go through it, check if everything is correct. That kind of warm up. Focus on your audience at all the times. There are some people who are fidgeting with the pen, or maybe they are only looking at the presentation, or they will be looking, oh, whether the presentation is working or not. They will be looking whether mobile, any phone is coming. No, your first thing is focus on your audience. Use your body language to support your message. If you have some good news, then give give the good news. Suppose this is not how you give the good news. Your body language is not supporting your good news. So if there is any good news, it should have some excitement, it should have a smile on your face, and then the body language, whatever you speak, it should be matching. Connect with your audience. I keep on saying connect with your audience. Yes, it is important for presentation. Pause and breathe. There are some people, to finish the presentation, they run with the presentation. No, pause, breathe. That is also needed. Ask for what you want, so audience knows that what you want them to do as a result of listening to you, and leave them feeling terrific. In this chapter you are going to learn presentation skills, and you're going to learn my experience. I'm going to share my experience so that when you present, you present it in a terrific manner. Humor in presentation. Some people think that you cannot have humor in presentation, but yes, if it is a 5 minutes presentation, please don't bring any humor into it. If it is a long presentation, 10 minutes or more, then bring some humor in the presentation. But it should be valid. It should be able to connect. So if you're talking in Gujarat and you bring the humor from Kerala, people will not be able to connect. So that is also important. What kind of humor you are bringing. 4 P's of presentation. The first one, planning. Do you think that this presentation is planned, well planned? According to me, it is yes. I thought of the presentation, I organized the presentation, then I gave a purpose for this presentation. Right now, what I'm talking is connected with my purpose. As I said, if I have to use the same presentation to the corporate, my examples will be different. When I'm talking to you, your examples will be different. So planning is important. A topic is given, you plan your presentation. Second, preparation. Let me take an example of marriage. Suppose there is a marriage at home. Uh, Food will be given to somebody, water will be given to somebody, going out, taking care of the car will be given to. There is a checklist that you make. This is your job. Entertaining the guest, your job. Taking care the food is on time, your job. So you have got a checklist. Same way, when you're preparing for a presentation, you need to have an opening. An opening should be eye catching, or it should gain the attention of the audience. How? You can ask question, you can tell your story, so that people, when people, when you tell story, people pay attention. Because, हाँ, this is something, okay, fine, मेरा भी ऐसा हुआ था. You know, that attention is there. When you ask question, people are alert. Okay, this person is asking question, so let me be alert. And in between, you have your key ideas, whatever you're going to say, and memorable closing. People should remember your closing too. So when you close, people, it should create an impact of your presentation. Third, practice. The emphasis is lot on practice. You planned, you prepared, now you're practicing. You can practice on your own, you can practice in front of your family members, you can practice in front of your friends, you can practice the way on whiteboard, blackboard, whatever amenities that you have. But you rehearse, get the feedback, ask them to give critical feedback, so you improve upon them. If you don't have, everybody will have a mobile phone. Record it, watch your expression, and see where you can improve. Check your voice. That also is important when you are presenting. Last is presentation. Make a positive first impression. Important. Have eye contact, and please be yourself. Suppose somebody is presenting in this way and you want to present the same way. No, be yourself. Relax and be natural you while you are speaking. Slow down when you have to slow down. Emphasize on the important points. Stress on the important points. Okay. So planning, preparation, practice, and presentation. 4 P's of presentation. I hope I have made it clear. Now we are going to visual aids. In visual aids, we saw why presentation skill is important. We saw how we can be a good presenter. We saw the 4 P's of presentation. Now, what can support more so that we can present it well? These are the things that I have taken: whiteboards and interactive whiteboards, flip chart. We will cover in detail what are these. OHP, overhead projector, slides, PowerPoint, and other presentation softwares and handouts. Some of them will be new to you, but as we cover, it will not be new to you. The first one is whiteboard. Everybody has seen whiteboard. It is good for explanation. It is good for drawing diagram. There are 4 marker that is available in the market. You can, using that, we can draw the diagram. Yes, one of the disadvantages of whiteboard is you have to turn your back to the audience. And handwriting should be legible. It should be, people should be able to read it, what you are writing. So it should be a little big. Use non-permanent pens. Why did I use it here? In hurry, in tension, in nervousness, instead of taking marker pens, they take permanent marker, and when they try to rub it, they realize, oh my god, this is permanent marker. So check it before you write it. White background can cause contrast problem for people with vision impairment. If somebody says that I'm not able to see, that means they have got some problem. So this is about whiteboard. Now flip chart. Flip chart, you everybody has used charts, colorful charts, yellow color, blue color. You have used it. Right now I have got this. What am I doing? I am flipping the page. Same way, flip chart. So suppose this is a chart, and now what am I doing? I am flipping the chart. So this is flip chart. It is popular, low cost, and low tech. You don't need any technical. Do you need any technical person for this? No. It is low cost. You get the chart. It is low cost. No PPT required, no laptop required, no pen drive required, no nothing. Can be prepared in advance. Means if you want, remember I said that a good presenter can finish the presentation of 30 minutes in 5 or 90 seconds. This is how it is. You can prepare in advance. Whatever you want to say, whatever you want to speak, whatever you want to draw, you have prepared in advance at home. It's portable. You can carry it anywhere. You don't need a specific bag. You can carry it anywhere. No power source. Suppose wherever you are presenting, there is no power. I don't need any power for this presentation. This, no technical expertise. This wire to be connected to that wire. I don't need any. I just have this. Ideal for collecting ideas and responses. Here I have in my flip chart, I have written today's agenda is discuss about examination, appreciate achievement. So some people, whatever people say, you write it down here, and then when you want to refer, you can refer it here. The ideal group, one of the disadvantages, ideal group for this is 35 people or less, because it is chart and people write it. That is the only reason. Now there are few tips of using flip chart. Arrive early. So flip chart is positioning. Because when you go for a presentation, the arrangement, the seating arrangement of the audience may be different. So you are arrive early and find where your flip chart can be positioned so everybody can see it. Do not turn your back to the audience. Free to be moved your flip chart. Suppose the arrangement is changed once the audience came, then instead of turning your back, you take the flip chart to a position where everybody can see. Okay. Keep several charts and marker pens ready. You have already taken a few, but keep some extra. What if things get dried up and you need more? Recommend to use blue or black marker. You are free to use red, you are free to use green. But remember, green and red, they are not visible from far. Black and blue is more visible. That is why I have recommended black or blue marker. Letter should be 2 or 3. That does not mean you sit and measure it. This is 1 inch, this is 2 inch, and this is 3 inch. So it should be long enough to be visible from for 35 people. You can draw lines with pencil before presentation. So you will be, oh, my handwriting goes from Kerala to Kashmir. So what you do is at home, draw lines with pencil. The lines that you draw with pencil is not visible for the audience. You are standing near the flip chart, so only you can see. So your handwriting is goes in straight line, and they will appreciate it. Pre-write or pre-draw some of or all the pages. You can pre-write, you can pre-draw, you can come everything ready, and you have to just present it. Write reminders with pencil. What this means is, as you're presenting, suppose you have a small activity and present it, and you write it there, oh, activity, this. So when it is written there, only you can see. So there, okay, now the time for activity is there. So I stop the presentation and go for the activity. And why stress is given with in pencil? Because only you can see. If you write it with pen, others can see it. You can tear the page and paste it on wall. Yes. Suppose something is important and you want that to be visible when you are presenting. Tear that page, paste it on the wall. And then once presentation is over, take it and go, right? So these are some few tips for using flip chart. I love flip chart. I have used flip chart and I still use flip chart in the college. I think I'm the only one who is using flip chart. Video. Use video, audio and video when appropriate. If you remember my chapter 4, where I have used audio and video, both, to explain certain things. Video is natural way to learn. I don't have to explain that. We connect better. Yes, what speech or and video makes a big difference. Short clip will be better for describing the vision. If you have to describe a vision of an organization, if there is a small clip, that will be more better because you can relate. Video can raise the energy level of the classroom. Yes, because there is something new that you're going to watch other than the speech. Give the presenter a chance to breathe, drink water, collect thoughts. So when video is playing, what the presenter can do, इसके बाद मुझे ये बोलना है. This is what I have missed. Oh, I need water. I can have a sip of water. And then calm, relax when the video is being played. While explaining process, if any process has to be explained, if you can make a video, that is better. So video we have covered. Now coming to PowerPoint. Everybody has seen PowerPoint, everybody has seen how people are using PowerPoint, so I'm going straight away to the advantages. It engages the multiple learning style. Multiple learning style, audio, visual, kinesthetic, or mixed. In your class, or you might have experienced, there are some students who pay attention in the class. They don't go home and read or do anything. They are people with audio. There are some people who have to write it. There are some people who need visual. इसका picture कैसा होगा, इसका ये कैसा होगा. They need visual to understand. So and many people, most of us are mixed. When you go to purchase some cloth in the shop, some people will say, I need this, this, and this packet. There are some people who would say, give me that. Let me touch. No, 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 I don't want this. There are some people, when you purchase a new bike or a new car, they touch the surface of the bike or surface of the car. Oh, this is a nice car. This is a nice bike. It's because they are kinesthetic. And we all are mixed, audio, visual, and kinesthetic, mostly. So I hope you understood audio, visual, and kinesthetic people. Increasing visual impact. So PowerPoint gives more visual impact, audio, video. Improving audience's focus. So if there is a video, then speech, then audio, then speech, the focus is increased. Providing annotation and highlights. The example of annotation is this is a. I have not written lion. I have written. I have given you a picture, so it is annotation. This is a lion. Analyzing and synthesizing complexities. So if you have any problem, you analyze the problem and then you connect from A to B, and then you give that. You remove. You can remove or you can solve it. Enriching curriculum with interdisciplinary. क्या only business communication PowerPoint पे सिखाया जा सकता है? No, mathematics also can be taught. Other subjects also can be taught. So it is that is why it is in PowerPoint can be used for interdisciplinary. Increasing spontaneity and interactivity. Yes, there is interaction. And increasing wonder. Oh my God, what a great presentation is this! I can this oh, these things can also be done in PowerPoint. Yes, so increasing the wonder. My next presentation would be this wonder. Overhead projector. The image, you can see that there is a lens and there is down, there is where you put the sheet. And OHP is easy to use for those who are not comfortable with PPT. Suppose some people are 70 years old or 75 years old, but great speakers, and they are not comfortable with PPT, they can use the overhead projector, which is easy to use. And in their time, overhead projectors were used a lot. So if it is available, they would prefer using that. Displays can be written or graphic. Suppose this is the slide. This is the slide of the overhead projector, and where this slide is to be kept, there you can write it, you can draw it, and it is with the lens, it is projected on the wall. The disadvantage of OHP, I have written it in red color. Care must be taken to talk to the audience, because overhead projector is here. There are tendency of speaking to the overhead projector. So how to avoid. Suitable for both large and small group. So group has no limit for OHP. Machine can be noisy because of the fan. There is a fan in this. So fan, because of the fan, machine can be noisy. Lecturer can face the class because overhead projector is not behind, it is in front. Presenter can make eye contact. OHP does not need dark room. It can be in well lit room. You can present it. Yes, of course, nowadays people are not using OHP, but for an understanding, I hope you have understood what is OHP. Now slides. Now slides means you can see this image. These are the slides, not the these slides, which also has been replaced. Here also the red means it is disadvantages. Uh, Great impact on any size of the group. This also can be used for any size or any group. Blackout or dark room is required. Like for OHP, no black room is required, but yes, for showing the slides, black room is required. That is why when watching a movie in the theater, the lights are off. No spontaneous notes can be added because this is pre-prepared. This is pre-prepared and you cannot add anything in this. It has to be ensured that they are in correct order. These slides will not be 1, 2, and 3. It will be in 20, 30, 50, hundreds. So it is better that you number them. Once you number them, just in case as you're carrying, it got slipped or misplaced, you can rearrange it. You can number them. Replace, it is being replaced by digital photography project, and it is being used with the help of PowerPoint as a slides. But just for an understanding, this also was used in the, it's not that old also, but it has been used, but it is now replaced with digital photography. Handouts. Now, when should you use handouts? What you should have it in, what you should have in handouts? You summarize the main point of your presentation. Don't give the entire presentation as a handout. Otherwise, it is no use for you standing there and presenting. They must be, and it must be excellent and relevant. Whatever you speak has to have some relation with whatever is written in the handouts. Now nowadays PPT can be converted into handouts. This portion, first portion will be your presentation, and below will be your handouts where you can write some notes. That is also possible because this will help the audience that when you are presenting, they want to write some notes, they can write it down. And think when to distribute. Suppose you distribute the handout in the beginning, people will be busy turning the pages and okay, oh, okay, okay. So it will be a waste of time. If there are charts, audience will appreciate that in handouts. Audience can make notes during presentation, but with handouts, they don't need to do that. They can take it home. Now, my suggestion is that if you have a presentation of 20 minutes, your handout should not be more than 2 or 4. But if there are no data in the presentation, there are no charts, you keep it for 2. The 20 minutes presentation, your handouts, this is handouts. This is called handouts. You keep it 2, 3, or 4. Okay. And handouts are good. We will see some advantages of handing out handout. Participants can take home summary of major points. In some organization, if they are attending a seminar, if they are attending a workshop, they have to go back to their organization and present it. So what they do is they keep on busy writing. So if you have given them handouts, they don't have to do that work and they can pay attention to what you are speaking. If your presentation includes call for action, attendees will have a concrete reminder of what you expect. Suppose you are given a presentation. After 1 week, you wanted them to do this observation, and after 1 week, you wanted that these action to be taken. It's already there, so they don't have to keep on reminding themselves. When your message confuses a listener, the handout brings clarification. Suppose there is some people are not able to, some of them have not understood what you're speaking. Your handouts will make it more clearer. Listeners does not have to make notes, as I said. Easy to exit. Suppose you are giving them website, and if you are showing it on the PowerPoint presentation, they will be writing it down. As they are writing, some slash would be removed, dash would be removed. So those websites, references, books can easily be given in handouts. And when somebody gets a handouts, they know that you have studied your topic thoroughly. So that gives an advantages of handout. Visual aids. Now, if you remember in today's presentation, I have used one color coding. For visual aids, I have used orange. So when we change the, I'm going to change the title of the color. So summarizing visual aids, what we did, we covered whiteboard and interactive whiteboard, flip chart, overhead projector, slides, PowerPoint and PowerPoint presentation software. Nowadays, majority is PowerPoint, but there are presentation softwares also, and then handouts. We are now I'm going to give you some expert tips with my experience. Keep a backup plan. Even though you have whiteboard, flip chart, all these options, have a backup plan. What if your laptop battery runs down while traveling? You are busy. Okay, मुझे ये बोलना है, ये करना है, ये करना है, and if you forgot to take your charger, and the desktop PC that they have is full of virus. PowerPoint is not opening. Projector does not work, or somebody else wants the projector and has taken the projector. So never rely solely on one type of technology. Keep the printed copy of your PPT, your activity, email it to yourself, email it to the people whom you are presenting, and keep multiple copies electronically too. What if one pen drive does not work? Second, third, keep multiple copies. Put it on Google Drive too. Now this comes with experience. The topic changed and the title. Mode of delivery. Why presentation skill is important, how to present, all these things we have covered. Now modes of delivery. Impromptu mode of speaking, extemporaneous mode of speaking, manuscript, memorized mode of speaking. We'll go in detail covering these 4. Impromptu mode of speaking. There is no advanced preparation. It often occurs when someone asks, can you say a few words about this person? Self introduction is an impromptu speaking. Another example is, what do you think of this movie? What do you think of this documentary? So these are impromptu mode of speaking. So I hope you understood. With little preparation or no preparation time, but your speech should be great. Advantage is that it helps you to think on your feet. Think on my feet. You stand and you think, thinking on your feet. Disadvantage is that message may be disorganized because you don't get time for preparation. Steps that you can follow for impromptu presentation. Take a moment to collect your thoughts. What happens usually is, as soon as somebody, can you say something about, and you forget everything, you forget, you become blank. No, take a moment, collect your thoughts. As you're walking, the moment you reach, thank the person for inviting you to speak. As you are thinking, collect your thoughts. Deliver your message as a quick thinker. You don't have to give long talk, long speech, quick thinker. Thank the person again for the opportunity to speak and be confident. As I said, there is no injection for confidence. And then stop talking and come back. Extemporaneous mode of speaking. The presentation that I'm giving you right now is extemporaneous. Why? It has been planned. From 1 week, I'm planning, preparing, and practiced. Spoken in a conversational manner using brief notes. I have notes which if I want, I can use it. I keep it handy. Just in case if I forget something, I have my notes. You can establish eye contact with audience in extemporaneous mode of speaking because you have planned, you have prepared, you have rehearsed, you can have eye contact with your audience. You are my audience. Extemporaneous advantages and disadvantages. There are some advantages. As a speaker, you will be perceived as knowledgeable because whatever you speak is something that they my audience may not know. So they, oh my god, इसके पास इतना सारा knowledge है. Yes. Credible because they will be considering you credible because more information that you have, more comfortable you are, more confidence you will have. Audience will pay attention to you as you are engaging both verbally and non-verbally. Here, verbally and non-verbally. Non-verbal is my images and verbal is I'm speaking and sound natural. When you're giving an extemporaneous speech, you are natural because you have worked, you have practiced. There are some disadvantages. Requires great deal of presentation for both verbal and non-verbal. Which image will go with this slide? Will this go with this? How to represent? Will they understand? So great preparation is required. It is not a day before work. Oh, tomorrow is my presentation, or at 2 o'clock is my presentation. Right now it is 8 o'clock. I sit and do my presentation. No, it is not that easy. The speaker who isn't used confronting a lot of people get nervous. As, yes, you are prepared, you have rehearsed, but you saw a lot of, you saw the audience and you forgot everything and you become nervous. So that is another disadvantage. Manuscript mode of speaking. I'm going straight into the advantages and disadvantages. I didn't find a relative image. So this is how I was preparing for this presentation. This is how I was sitting, and I just said, click a photo of mine. Maximum control over the word. So when you are having manuscript, you read the word clearly, thoroughly. No content is forgotten or omitted. You read verbatim, word by word. Speech can be easily delivered because you don't have to remember anything, you don't have to think of the audience. Speech is adjusted to the time frame. If it has to be finished fast, you can read a little fast. If it is not, I mean, you can adjust your pace. Disadvantage is it is uninteresting if speaker has not rehearsed. If you're sitting on a stage and somebody says, okay, fine, come on, go and read this, you don't know what is written in this, then it is going to be difficult for you. It may be difficult for you to connect. Dull presentation, because you're only reading word to word, no eye contact with the audience, because you are only reading, and becomes monotonous. So these are some disadvantages of manuscript. Memorized mode of speaking. All of us have been doing memorized mode of speaking for examination, for debate, for elocution, and many things. Recitation of written message that speaker has memorized. That is what memorized. Where all you can see actors recite from memory, stage plays, recitation from memory, television program. All these are memorized mode of speaking. When speaker does not want to stick to the notes, when people they don't want to stick to the notes. Right now, my notes are the PPT. I don't want to stick to these PPT. I just want to speak. So I just memorize, and I use this method for presenting my presentation. But there are chances of forgetting the information in memorized form. And once you forget, the presenter panics. That is a disadvantage of memorized mode of speaking. As I said, the chapter is long, so I'm giving you the summary of the chapter, what all we have covered. We have covered myth. As I'm reading, I hope you can recollect what is being covered. Myths of public speaking, remember the hunter. Why presentation skills are important for individual success, interview, promotion, business success. आपका प्रोडक्ट कितना भी अच्छा हो, your presentation matters. स्ट्रेस रिडक्शन, अगर आप अच्छे से कनेक्ट कर सकते हो, अच्छे से बोल सकते हो, लोगों को समझ में आ गया. नो मिसकम्युनिकेशन, स्ट्रेस रिडक्शन. टाइम मैनेजमेंट, अगर आपने अच्छे से प्रेजेंट किया है, यू कैन मैनेज योर टाइम. लीडरशिप, रिमेंबर गांधी जी. पब्लिक इमेज. So these are the places where I have said presentation skills are. Don't just stick to this. There are many, but once you understand this, the others can be. Once you understand the basics, others are going to be easy. We have covered tips for good presentations. We have covered 4 P's of presentation: planning, plan, prepare, practice, and present. We covered visual aids, whiteboard, flip chart, OHP, slides, PPT, and other PowerPoint presentation softwares. Then we covered modes of delivery for speaking skills: impromptu, extemporaneous, manuscript, memorized. Why I have mentioned the subscribe and like? I think for the sustainability of the YouTube channel, I think subscription is required. So I request you to subscribe and then like it. Even I will love it. I'm sure you will be loving my comments. So in case you have any questions, you can still email it to me on my official email address. My official email address is on the screen, and I will give you the reply in 24 hours. Thank you. Stay safe. And I hope you have understood whatever I have covered in this chapter. Thank you once again for being nice audience. Stay safe.